visa application centers in India. So, students, those who are paying their deposits, they will get their caches in advance, and then they can apply for their visas ASAP, so that, before they finally want to fly, they will have everything in their hand. They are going to open visa application centers in India. So,
really sorry about that. Today we are having a lot of difficulties with Zoom. I think Zoom is acting up today. That's why we could not go live on Facebook as well, but I see that we're going live on YouTube now. But whatever medium that we can, connect the students with you guys, we are trying our best to make sure that students in this time of confusion, you are a bit clearer. We do get lots of queries regarding payments and all that stuff. So I would still request all the students that are present here. I believe every one of you are an offer holder. So if you have any queries regarding anything, any kind of sort of questions, like, I don't know, like regarding blended studies or anything, you can write into us. This is the right time as well. As I mentioned, this will be a short session, so we can take in your queries right away. And also, I would like to request everyone that firstly do write in your questions in the chat box. And if Govindji and Bhushanji, you want to go ahead and talk to them, we will request you to unmute your mic and then have a direct conversation as well. But for the first, please do mute your mic and listen carefully. And when you're requested, then only have a direct conversation. So I see a few questions coming in. So Govindji and Bhushanji, are you ready? Okay, great. So the first question is by Alina. So Alina here wants to know, what are the health and safety measures that will be in place for teaching on campus on the university?
So yes, as I said earlier, the final details of how exactly we will be conducting the classes and everything is to be finalized. But rest assured that whatever the health and safety measures are told by the government, the regulations, we will adhere to them. Just to give you an example, maintaining the social distance, or having sanitizers and all those things. So I think those things have to be done in every single university. So we also will take care of those things. But to maintain a social distance, as Govind pointed out, we'll keep our facilities open for long, and we'll have more number of study groups to accommodate everyone on campus, but at different time slots.
Okay. So when has the university started to open for the staff as well? The teachers and all, have they been going to the university, or right now are they working from home, or how is the situation there? Govindji, you're on mute.
You're on mute.
Sorry. Usha is people, those who can work from home, like the international office, the international admissions team, or international recruitment team. So they are trying to work from home. And this is what we are going to do in future also. So to keep the campus open for students, so that more and more students can be part of the campus, what we'll do is we'll try to keep the faculty members or the staff members, those who can work from home, they don't need to come to accommodate more and more students on campus. So this is what we'll do. This is what we are doing now. And people, those who are required to be in the campus, they all will be coming, but then the rest of the staff members, they'll be working from home. So this is what we are going to do in next few months too.
Okay. I did also read I think it's an update from the university that even though the libraries, they are set to, they are allowed to open, but UCLan has not opened it till date.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll go in with the second question, is by Monuka, and she has mentioned that, as you already told us about, September intake will start. If it will be started, then what is the guidance and support available for international students self-isolating in university accommodation?
Yes, Usha, we have university accommodation which students can book it from here itself before they move. In fact, we'll request all the students to book their accommodation this year in advance, because most of the students, they will prefer to stay in university accommodation. And as per the UK government, guidelines, students, whosoever comes to UK, whether it's British citizens or anybody from anywhere, they will have to go through self-quarantine for 14 days. So that could be done in the university campus. So all those facilities are being done. And as Bhushan said, we'll make sure that students get the best of the exposure and the best of the facilities. So we will be, taking care of that in the university accommodation. So we'll ensure that students get best of the facilities there.
Okay. And Bhushanji has sent us a link as well for the accommodation. So students, you can have a look at that as well. Also, students, you can directly ask your questions to Bhushanji. You do not have to privately message me. It's really fine. It's just a matter of comfort. We are trying to build this comfort between you and the representative of the university, so you can know by far what is going on. So, but still, I'll take in this question. So the student wants to ask about extension period for September intake, and how late can students enroll, and is there any kind of confirmed date for the last enrollment?
At the moment, the last enrollment date for us is around 2nd of October. So students, though we say September, but then they can enroll till October 1st week, which is like 2nd or 3rd of October. But if required, we can definitely request the department for further extension. If the faculty members approve that extension, then we may be able to get 1 week or 2 weeks extension for students. But then that depends completely on the faculty of every school. So we have to do that separately, case on case basis.
And the cash deadline is July 15th?
No, that's the tuition fee deadline for few courses like MBA, Masters in Computing, Engineering programs. Mostly it's basically 2 years of programs in Masters where we have got placement element in the Masters course. So those courses we have said, we have set the deadline to 15th of July. We may be able to get it extended because of the current circumstances in India and in Nepal. So we have already put our request to the management, high management, senior management, and we are hoping that we may be able to get a few more weeks of extension, but we are not sure. So we'll still say that students, those who are going for masters in business administration or masters in computing or engineering department, they must pay the deposit as soon as possible, because then only they can reserve the seat, and then only they can decide whether they want to come in September or January. Even if they have to come for January, they have to pay in September, because for example, MBA is a course where we have got 350 seats, but you'll be surprised to know that we have got more than 2,500 applications just for MBA. So imagine if these students, they start making the payment, and if you do it in July end or August, what will happen? There is a possibility, forget about September, you won't even get seat in January. So it's very important that students, at least they pay the deposit now to reserve their seat for September. And anyways, we have already confirmed to you and all the students before also that in case they are not able to join us in September due to COVID-19 in their own country, or because of some situation, bad situation in the UK, if they do not want to join or they can't join, the full money will be refunded to them, and the money will be transferred back to their account from where they have paid the fee. So they don't need to worry about their money. It may take 2 to 3 months of time if they want refund, else they can get their offer deferred with Jan intake.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for that, Govindji. So Hina here wants to know how much amount should be paid to issue a cash letter.
Which would be £3,500. That's the basic deposit. And documentation, I think, if you are reaching the CAS state, CAS level, so no documentation is actually, pending by that time. So it's just a deposit, and you'll be processed for CAS.
Just to add, because Bizz Education, we work very closely with Bizz Education, and then we have got complete trust on the counselors and the team members of Bizz Education. So we are not one of those institutions who will ask you to submit all your documents or financials and all the original documents to us. We'll see it before. We don't need to, because we trust all you guys. We trust our Bizz Education team, and we know that the visa rate has been 100% success in the past. So there's no reason that we need to see the documents before. So anything that comes to Bizz Education, we entirely depend on them. We entirely trust their team, and we know that all the documents will be taken care by the Bizz members. So we are not worried for that. So please, you don't need to show it to us. There is no credibility interview. We don't need to do the credibility interview because our team in Bizz is really good and they are doing their job well. So there's nothing which is required apart from the initial deposit that has to be paid, as Bhushan rightly said, £3,500. But then we also encourage our students to pay full deposit. Why? Because it becomes easier for you for your visa, because you need to show less money. And B is that you also get £300 discount. So if your fee is £10,300, for example, you just need to pay 10,000 only. So that really helps you in visa, and you need to show less money in your account.
Exactly. Okay, so I'll go on with the next question, is by Hari. And just to clarify that Hari is not our Hari sir, it's a student. So the student wants to know about what about the job during this condition, and without it, we cannot survive there in this condition. So what is the scenario of job during this condition?
I don't think, it will make a lot of difference. Yes, there might be some difficulties with respect to job, be it restaurants or something. But Preston is one of those top 10 cities where it is going to be least affected by job cuts. So I think, you will not face that kind of a difficulty, at least in Preston. There will be jobs and you will be able to take them. So don't worry about the part-time jobs.
Okay.
There was a research published recently, and that we all went through it, and I think Hari also knows about it. That top 10 cities, those were doing good despite of the pandemic. Preston was in top 5 or top 7, I don't know. So, but in top 10 certainly. So and then you'll be surprised to know some of the students, they may be aware of Preston, some of them may not be. But then we have got to know through Hari Bhai and other people in the Preston that students from other universities, those who are based out of other cities, even they are also coming to Preston for their part-time jobs now. So that shows that Preston has got a lot of job opportunities in terms of part-time or full-time. We read it somewhere that we have more than 50,000 businesses just in Preston, more than 50,000. So don't worry about the part-time job options. Do not worry about the full-time job options also, because for full-time job options or the placements, you're not bound to look for your job opportunities or placement opportunities only in Preston. So you're free to move anywhere in the UK, because the visa is for UK, not just Preston.
Exactly. And I think when Hari sir is ready, he will also be providing few information regarding that, on how the students right now are in Preston. Most of us, we all are working itself. But more details, Hari sir can provide us whenever he's ready. But for now, I'll take in another question. Kavita, I see that you have raised your hands. Please do write in your questions, and then if needed, we will request you to unmute your mic or talk to us directly. Hari sir, you're here. Would you like to explain a little bit about the job scenario here in Preston to the student as well?
Yeah. Guys, I just managed to talk one guy this morning and say he is not working since 2 months. Okay, that's the one exceptional case. Okay, but he's on a furlough. Government furlough scheme means if you not work, if you're working on a tax before March, then they allow to give you 80% of your salary. Okay, he's not working, but he's getting 80% of salary from. Okay, that's the benefit of UK. So regarding Preston and job, two kind of story here. If you are playing some kind of computer games, stay home, definitely you're not going to get the job. Forget about job. And if you have a right skill, I mentioned 100 times. Okay, this is the place where you can find the job. I have a people from different background, even student or dependent. Some dependents, they are working as an engineer. Some dependents, they are working as a not dependents, they are working as a manager. Okay, because they are allowed to work full time. And lots of the students, okay, they are working as a customer service advisor, healthcare assistant, factory worker, and there are others as well. So regarding job, okay, you should not worry about the job. You need to think about your study first. Okay, If you ask me how much money you can earn, yes, you can earn sufficient to live your life in UK. Okay. Regarding the tuition fee payment, guys, you need to work hard to get like some kind of fund to pay your tuition fee. And it's not easy. You're gonna work 20 hours and you're gonna earn like money to pay your tuition fee. Okay. Whenever you go, whichever country, okay, Bizz Education, we work with like Australia, UK, and others. Okay. As per my experience working in 14 years in this field, working in Australia and UK and Denmark. So I came to know, like I have experience, and I can say this one, whichever country you go, if you have a right skill, you can sustain. But if you don't, it's very hard, guys. You need to think. Okay. And regarding Preston, if you ask me, Preston, what the job opportunity? So I have contacted from different parts of the UK students. Okay, because I managed to talk to them regarding job and other things. Recently, I have like contacted from a student from London who just came to Preston to find the job. A student from the Wales, they come to Preston to find the job because they are on a holiday right now. Okay, why they come here? See, London, like if you have, they have like lots of the job like related to the food industry or service industry. Now everything is closed because of the pandemic. Okay, so they just come here to find the job in other sector. Okay, so that's why I said there is a job, but it's gonna give you like money to sustain yourself. Don't be over ambitious. Don't think like you're gonna earn the money and you're gonna pay your all the debt or your loan and everything. If you like do your research and assessment in a right way, okay, this is the right place. Okay, Bizz Education is based on Preston. I think that's the advantage for the student as well, because we are trying to help. Okay, recently as well, I have contacted by some factories regarding the factory workers. Okay, there are some students from Bizz and others that are struggling to find the job in other cities near to us. I'm not going to mention the city. Okay, and they have contacted to me and I placed them the job. Okay, it's not me placing them job. We are not a recruitment agency, but we are education consultancy. So the businesses who over in Preston, they know us. They know we are bringing the student. So they are contacted us saying, you have any skill student, so we can hire. Okay, so that's why, guys, if you're willing to come Preston, there are 3 things you must do. First, please like UCLan Nepali Society page. Second, please go and if you want, subscribe Nepali Samaj Preston page. And third is, please go check and update in UCLan South Asia page. Okay, you must do these 3 things. Okay, we have all the information regarding Preston and surrounding area you can find there. Okay, so that's why I said, we say millions times, I think it's millions time now, because I always say, do your research first. Okay, because I came to one guy just called me last week and say, sir, I am thinking to go foundation and why I'm getting the offer for main course. I just said to him, you are qualified for the main course, why go for foundation? It's the waste of money. Okay, because if you university think your education is sufficient for the main course, don't go foundation, because it's going to cost you 7,000, 8,000 extra. Okay, if you really think you need to enhance your academic things, okay, going for foundation, I don't mind, but this sort of things you need to do research. Okay, why you get the offer for main course than foundation? Okay, these small things matter later on. Okay, once you come here and if your friend is doing direct course and you are in a foundation, you're going to say to me, okay, Hari, why I'm in foundation, why my friend is this one, why I'm paying this much? Okay, that's why I said just do your research. Okay, if you're small small effort gonna make your life really easy. Okay, and Bizz Education always there to help. Okay, see, Bizz and UCLan, see, we are, my office is in one office is in UCLan itself. Okay, so we are that much close with the UCLan. Okay, so if that, and another thing, sorry, I'm taking a bit long, and another important thing I'm going to discuss now, because I think you're going to give me a chance to speak later on as well, regarding tuition fee payment for that 3,500 for the popular courses. Guys, it's not sure. It's not sure. I have one student. Okay, I'm going to explain name, I'm going to tell you his name as Samsul Miaha. Okay, he was offered place of computing. Okay, 2019 September. Okay, he applied visa, he received visa, and By the time of enrollment, his tutors say like he got the visa late and he not allow him to enroll on the course. Though he has a visa for September, he not able to travel in September, and he applied another visa for January. Luckily, he got visa and he came here in January. Okay, paying the tuition fee, getting the cash, not guarantee you the place. You need to come here on the right time. So for right time, to come here on the right time, you need to make your visa on the right time. We didn't have a priority service till now, not in India. Think about UK, sorry, thinking about Nepal. Do you think we're gonna have a priority service in Nepal? So if we didn't have a priority service, priority service, it's gonna take 6 to 8 weeks to process your visa application. Okay, we already in July, and your course gonna start on the end of the September. Guys, think, I don't need to explain the student who already done the maths on their 12. It's the basic maths. Calculate the month, day, and just plan yourself. Because a lot of the students ask me, okay, no, I like to go for January. Govinda already explained you, isn't it? There are 3,000 applications for MBA. At every course, we have more than 3,000 applications. From Bizz education only, we have a 400 plus application for University of Central Lancashire. Okay, so think about, guys, you are not the only one. And I just mentioned these things again and again. If you think you're not able to come like September or January, you can please find other way. Because I don't want to waste your time, guys. Because this is the platform we are creating you to give the right advice, right suggestion, and we are giving right scholarship as well. Because what happened, like if you decide at last minute, if you make a payment and you get the cash and if you're not able to enroll, it's really painful thing for me. Because last time I fought for 3 of my students, and we've been to the like head of the international like Alison Denton, she's been to the VC, to like enroll them on a class. So we not normally do these things, but it makes our life really hard, and it's gonna make your life harder as well. Suppose you come to UK with the visa and everything, if university not enroll you and send you back, what happened? Okay, that's why there are some kind of things you need to like prepare earlier, so your life not going to be like messed, and we're going to have a really healthy environment, we're going to have a really healthy relationship. Okay, so that's why like student, because I'm not here to like yell you or say something bad, but I'm just warning you, because in this time last year we have like 7-8 visa already granted. And so this year we just started, though we have like more than 30 cash already issued with different universities. Okay, universities already started issuing cash letter. Okay, but it's your responsibility to make an arrangement. Okay, if you need any kind of help, just let us know. That's the benefit of having the agent in UK. Okay, so we know the recent procedures here. We can help you for like doing some kind of stuff. Let us know. And I came to know like there are legality of paying like deposits and other things. This rumors, I don't know where you got like this kind of rumors. If your friend managed to pay your 3,500 from UK, what the point there? Legality of that paying 3,500? You can't borrow money from your friends. It's universal truth. You can borrow money from your friends. So forget about the legality and other things. The only legality will become if you don't have an NOC and if you're trying to travel UK, then that's the problem. Okay, but see, we are in July, and if Nepal government not like issue NOC till October, then I don't think like any student will come to UK or any other country. That's why be optimistic on that one. And I'm like, just focus yourself, follow the procedures. If you're not able to, if you like refuse, or if something happen, or like if we're not able to issue the cash, you'll get your full refund. Okay, just focus, guys, focus. Okay, sorry, like Usa like said to me, talk about like work, but I'm talking about other aspect as well, because I got like lots of messages today and saying like, sir, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? I said, be focused, guys. Okay, because this is the right time to make a decision. Because once we'll get like we start getting payment from India, I'm pretty much sure, guys, class gonna be full very soon.
Thank you so much.
It has already started, Haribhai. It's already started. The payments have already been started coming in, and because all the positive news are coming from UK. Recently, there's an announcement about the opening of visa application centers from 6th of July in so many cities. So that's a very positive news. UK government is very open for international students. Universities are very positive. Universities are also ensuring that they can give the best of the facilities to the students. So everything is very positive. And then recently, the UK government or UKVI has announced that anybody who comes to the UK, I mean, even if before 6th of April, they all will qualify for 2 years of stay back option under graduate immigration route. So all these this possibility is there for the international students. So everyone is ensuring that we get the best of the facilities and support to the international students.
I think students who are raising hands, like Aman, the questions that you mentioned regarding if September intake will be successful, or the other question, I hope you are a bit clearer now. But like Hari sir and Govind and Bhushan has mentioned, regarding September intake, even if you make the payment and if you cannot travel here, you can always defer for January. Is that correct, Bhushanji?
Yes.
Right? Yeah, okay. So Aman,
Can I add something on this one?
yes, sure, sir.
Yeah. So guys, there is a scenario. Okay, if you make a payment for September, okay, you get the cash. University have no problem to defer you for January. Okay, if you not make a payment on September, okay, if you pay for like October for January, I'm not sure university have a place for January, because if they're gonna prioritize the student who made the payment for September. They'll defer that one, because last year a similar thing happened with us. We have like more than 10 students we defer for September this year, because they just wait for January, and because January they're already full, because September they have over number. So that's why, like, guys, securing your place is make a payment. And if you like, see, for instance, if you're not able to travel, if you change your mind, you can take your money back by like September, end of September. Once, it doesn't matter whether they issue cash or not, they'll refund now. Okay, that's the beauty. So you are just holding your money for 3 months for securing your place. If everything is normal by September, then you can travel here.
Exactly. So it is not, as Haribai rightly said, it's not that if once you have paid the fee and you will lose out your money. Even if we issue the cash for you, and because of the corona situation, if your family says, no, the flights are operational, but still we do not want you to go, still we assure you, we guarantee you that the money paid by you will be refunded to you 100%. We will not keep a single penny, a single rupee from your deposit amount. The money will be sent back to the same account from where it comes to us, and you are not bound to come to join us in September. If you don't want, stay in your own country. It's up to you. We will not ask you to, you have to come to UK and do your classes with us. There is no foundation. You can take your money back, or you can get it deferred.
Also, Govindji, there was one student query regarding the subject intercultural business communication. Is if the student cannot come in for September, that course is not available for January. Is that correct?
I think there's a connection problem on the Govind side.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
I think Govindji has a problem with connection today.
Yeah, little connection issue. So I think, what Govind is trying to say is we do have a few courses, especially the placement courses in January.
Yes.
But then it's difficult to say whether a particular course will be, there in the January intake or not.
Yeah, traditionally we didn't have that course for January. Yeah. So it's pretty much like, we need to check with the department, isn't it, Bhushan? Because last year as well, we didn't have that course on January. So faculty will decide,
Yeah,
but like it's hard to say like they're gonna run the course on January as well, because university don't want to take like lots of the pressure on starting new course on a January, because you can like they go like by the law and their rules. You can't follow the rules very strictly, and it's the university go by books, follow by books. So guys, you need to sure the course in a September, if they publish in a September, that might be September. Few courses, we are trying to get few courses for January, but it's still not is done. Okay. And this time I'll add one more thing regarding like, there are lots of rumor going around like some university going for a blacklisted, or there are some refusals, blah, blah, blah things. Okay, guys, as I mentioned earlier as well, UCLAN, they have less than 5% visa refusals. Okay, less than 3%. Sorry, not 5, less than 3. Okay, I have a meeting with the university compliance last time. Okay, and every year we have a meeting with the UCLAN compliance, and they give us the data, how many refusals. If university have a more than 10% visa refusal, they'll go for a suspension, and we have less than 3%, guys. Okay, so forget about the rumors. Okay, and I came to know like some like some people saying like, okay, UCLAN is taking the any kind of student or like any sort of student. UCLAN is not doing that one, guys. Forget about that one. If you don't have IELTS 5 and less than 6, you not qualify for direct masters. Bear in mind, there's only one condition we can waive your IELTS, because if you have a good marks in a +2, okay, that's the provision. Otherwise, there is no relaxation. Okay, and because like there are so many rumors going around, and I like to clear, if any of my students have heard those rumors, guys, if you want a data as well, okay, because don't go with the rumors, because see, you are the one who are deciding. Your decision is more important than the rumors. Okay, choose this, and please listen to the previous students who are here in UK. Talk to them. They are the right example to explain you about the university and everything. And these are these things. And I saw one like a comment saying 3 years bachelor's degree accepted for masters. Yes, we do. If you have a 3 years bachelor's degree with 55, yes, you can apply for direct master's degree. Wouldn't have a problem. Okay. And I'll complete this one as well. Okay, Kiran write another one as well. He said, my father lives in Scotland, my sister lives in London. How? Yeah, your father and sisters, make a payment to university online portal. They can make a call to university and give G number and make a payment. There are several ways. Just you need the offer letter, and your father and sister make a payment. It's pretty simple thing. I see. I have made like few payments with my student as well. So the payment is not that hard. Okay. There are several ways they can make a payment. Okay, and if you need any help, okay, Ursa, you can send them our UK office detail as well. They can contact to us, and we'll help them to make a payment.
Sir, can I ask one question, sir?
Yes, Sagar. Yeah.
हजुर सर, अब यो नेपालमा एनओसीहरु सबै दियो हैन, अनि अब इन्डियातिर भएन भने नेपाल अब यस्तो सुनिन्छ नि त, अब नेपालको मात्र लादैन, इन्डिया कन्डिसन राम्रो भएन भने उनीहरुले क्लासहरु स्टार्ट गर्दैन चाहिँ भनिन्छ, त्यो चाहिँ कस्तो के हो सर?
Yes, Sagar, what we are doing, Govind, what he's saying, like if things is not better in Nepal and India, like how they gonna travel to UK? Isn't it, Sagar?
हैन सर, नेपालमा चाहिँ कन्डिसन ठीक भयो, नेपालले एनओसी दियो, सबै भयो भने नेपालको स्टुडेन्टले मात्र युनिभर्सिटी नचल्ने जस्तो भएर चाहिँ इन्डियाको नगरेर त्यो हुन्छ कि हुँदैन क्लास?
If there is only one student in a class, okay, they'll run the course.
That's
100%, Sagar. That's 100%. Okay. If there is only one student in a class, university run the course. Okay. That's no problem. I have a few years back, she is my wife as well. There is only one student for MBA program in University of Central Lancashire before they changed 2 years program. Okay. And that time they run the course for a whole year. Okay. And there is no problem. See, if university decided they will run the course, means they will decide. Okay, they're nothing gonna change, Saga. And other things regarding how you travel. Okay, we are I'm just in a talk with some university as well to have a charter flight. Okay, if we have a right number of students, okay, traveling from Nepal to UK. Okay, I'm in a discussion with some close by university, like Bolton, UCLAN, Chester, okay, nearby university. I'm in a discussion with them right now. It's not finalized, but I'm thinking about the charter flight as well. Okay, if everything is normal and if students are get the visa, everything done, if we able to do something, we're thinking about that one as well. Okay, so guys, just you need to prepare yourself, and we'll prepare ourselves as well. Sagar, if you have anything else to say, just you can ask a question as well.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Sagar, you don't need to worry, right? You don't need to worry. and we are here to help you.
त्यही सुनिरहेको थिएँ कि अरूबाट चाहिँ अब त्यस्तो हुन्छ नेपालमा चाहिँ
No.
राम्रो भयो नि उता राम्रो भन्यो भने चाहिँ यहाँको लाँदैन अनि पढाइ हुँदैन त्यसले गर्दाखेरि
Yeah, Sagar, what happened, like, see, UK, like, see, this is the public university, not the private. First, we need to think, like, if TU, Sagar, this university like a TU. Okay. If TU decided to start the course, that means they will decide, isn't it? If you are only one in a class, they will run the course, isn't it, Sagar?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, similar thing here. Okay, this is a public university, not the private. If you're talking about me, the private, some private university in other parts of UK, okay, maybe they do those things, because private means, you know, there is a business, okay, and this is a public university, okay, and they will run the course. Well, the only thing is they will not give you admission if you come late. Okay, they're not allowed to enroll you. There is a last date of enrollment. If you travel after that date, you may not able to qualify for the course, and you need to go back your home country. Okay, except that I haven't seen any student, like, you know, they say they're not on the course. I have only one student for MSc nursing, you know, one intake, I think 18, 19. For MSc, there's only one Nepali girl and one Zambian girl, I think 2 or 3 over there, and they're on the course. So there is no problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sagar.
Thank you, Sagar, so much for your question. But then we do encourage everyone to, everyone to speak in English, so that you know, Govindji and Bhushan can also relate with the question and give you additional information as well. But thank you so much, Sagar, for your question. And I am receiving a lot of query again regarding the same thing. So maybe they just want to hear it once again, but I'm trying to structure the questions. So everyone messaging me regarding, first of all, what will happen? There is no NOC, so how are we supposed to make the deposit? And then now that few of the courses are not available in January, so what are we supposed to do? And if we make the deposit for September and we are not able to come to the UK, you said that we will be deferred, but what if that course is not there? If that's clear.
Okay.
This is
you want me to answer? Or you,
yeah.
I think this will answer.
You can answer. You can answer.
Okay. So, guys, there is a 2 university official, and I'm answering the questions sometimes.
So I'll make it a bit clearer. Like, the first confusion is the NOC is not, there is no NOC. So how are we going to make the deposit? That's the first question that few of the students are confused.
I think I made it clear, isn't it? If, like, you don't have an NOC, okay, so for 3,500, okay, you can make a payment through your friends, your colleagues, okay, or like Bizz is gonna help you to make a payment, okay, but it's not like we are taking payment and you make a payment here. You need to make an arrangement. If some, like, say, if some student here willing to make a payment behalf of you, you can do that one, and you can later on, when NOC is, you can able to make an NOC, you can repay that money to them. Okay, it's not like the things, okay, and that's the 3,500 payment one, yeah. And regarding like defer, okay, if like you suppose like there is a hospitality course, we didn't have a clarification for hospitality, isn't it? Going there for master's one, we didn't have a January in hospitality. If you make a payment for hospitality for September, and if you not travel, the only one options for you is to get a refund. Because if there is no course in hospitality for January, whether you wait for another year for same course, okay, you have options to defer for a whole year, or you can get the refund.
Okay. And regarding VFS, although we have had the news of VFS opening in India shortly, but I would like to request Bani to fill in, just come fill in with me regarding this question, if you are available, Bani. Hi, Bani. So, Bani, I can't hear you. We can't hear you right now. Regarding the question regarding VFS.
Hi, everyone.
Sorry about that.
It's echoing.
Sorry.
Still okay.
Bani, please try to make that mute thing for a while, and till then I'll take in another questions.
Usha, just to add, what we said, what Haribhai also said is that the benefit of paying the deposit, if someone like your uncle, your auntie, or your cousins or your friends, those who are able to pay on your behalf from some other country, the benefit of that is that we would be able to generate the cash. And the cash is the final letter based on that you can apply for visa. So if now you are able to do this process and get your cash, and whenever the VFS office opens, you can start, you can apply for your visa. And then even if the NOC you can get in the month of August, or let's say first week of September, still you will be completing all your visa process, and then your NOC will be required only to pay the deposit to your friend or your colleague or your uncle, auntie, so that you can pay their money or for your flying purpose.
And one more thing I'll
add. A lot of time.
Yeah, one more thing I'll add. Sorry, Govinda, I'll interview you, because there are some confusion, like some students just rang me yesterday and say they need NOC for visa application. Guys, you don't need NOC for your visa application. NOC, you require NOC to make a payment. Okay, don't confuse about like making like a payment and a visa application. For a visa application, we need CAS from university, that cash. Once you make a 3,500, university issue the cash letter. That cash document you need, you need 40 points to apply for a UK visa. Cash 30 points. Okay, so if you pay 3,500, we'll generate the cash for you. Okay, that's 30 points done. And 10 points is your maintenance. That means bank statement. Okay, if you able to provide us 28 days bank statement with the like the amount we require for a visa application, so your point is done. So we don't need NOC, we don't need police report. Okay, don't be and we don't need like your income source, your family income source, property valuation, we don't need these kind of things. Okay, the only thing, if you're showing like money from your mother's bank account, we need birth certificate. Okay, that's it. And medical, guys. Okay, don't forget about the medical. We need to check like once you get the visa, sorry, once you receive like your offer letter, first thing check with the this health center whether they are conducting medical or not. Okay, if they are taking the medical, just go for that one. Okay, and there are some basic documents you require for a UK visa. They are not like like pile of document you require. That's why like just fulfill those documents and just apply for a visa. And see, like Govind Bhai say, if you apply for a cash and if you receive the cash by August, and if VFS is open in Kathmandu, okay, get the visa and make an NOC. Okay, by the time if government not give you the NOC, by that time you need to go for refund, guys. Okay, if government not give you NOC, okay, but I'm not insist you to go for NOC like jump NOC and that one. Just wait till August 2nd week, and if you're able to get the NOC, then make a visa. Okay, but if you not have the cash letter by 2nd week of August, and if you start making by 2nd August, and say there are only like 6 to 7 weeks left to enroll the class, and I pretty much doubt you able to come by that time. Because
we also
sorry, Govind.
Just to add that we also need to keep in view that this time so far the UK VI, they have not announced whether we'll have the priority service or not. If it is general service, then it means it may take 3 to 4 weeks of time for the visa, or maybe more.
Yeah. And even like traditionally, when they have a priority service from Nepal, we have some application like it takes a month. So that's why like be careful, because some application we receive the visa in like 3 days time, and some application it takes 30 days. So the graph is always like it's not in a straight line. So we need to be careful, guys.
Okay, thank you so much, Harisa and Govind, for this question. Bani, if you're ready, please to unmute your mic and state about the question.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, Bani, what you do is you write me the question, and then I will send it. I will recite it to Govindji and Bhushanji here. Few questions. I think this will be directed to Bhushanji. So Nisha Rai here, she she has a 3 years BHM Swiss affiliate equivalent to TU, and she wants to know if is it possible to join postgraduate program. And Bani has mentioned Nisha Rai's G number as well. So, sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the profile. Just give me some time. I'll have a word with Bani once we are done with the event. Nisha will surely get back to you as soon as possible. Yeah, just give us some time. I'm looking at your profile.
Yeah, I think we are in a discussion with the faculty about this matter.
Okay, yeah.
Because
So we
yes,
have,
we accept this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Like me and Govind discussed last time as well. Traditionally, yes, we accept this one, but now things is a bit changed with the entry requirement, other things. So we are in discussion with the faculty.
Exactly.
Okay, I think we'll get the decision by next week, Govind.
Absolutely, yes. We are working on it, and then it has been sent to the tutor. So we are discussing whether we can, see if the 3 years degree from that Swiss university is equivalent to a UK university's degree.
Yeah.
I know that TU has already given the equivalence letter, but then still we need to compare it with the UK university's degree, and if it is, then we can ensure that you will get admission in the masters.
And I'll add one more thing. Like, see, we already have I'll like to inform Govind as well. We already place this kind of student to other university. Okay, so like West London and BCU. So I think it's gonna give us the advantage. And we are all in a talk with the university guys. Okay, and we'll update you very soon.
Thank you so much. So another question is regarding Duolingo requirement. Could you please update us with Duolingo requirement for foundation course, bachelor's, and also master's?
Yes. So for UG, our Duolingo requirement is 95 and above. For PG, we are accepting Duolingo at 105 and above. I'll be pasting all the English requirements in the chat box very soon. Just give me 2 minutes, yeah?
Sure. Kiran, by the time I see that you're raising your hands, and I feel that we have already answered your query, but if you still have a question, you can write in to us.
I think sure, Kiran's father or her sister can pay the deposit from their own bank account, and they need to put the G number of the student, Kiran's name, the course title, and the G number. The student number is very important. We start from G208 and then 4 or 5 more digits. So if your father or your sister pays the deposit, if they have to put your name, your course, and your G number. G number is very important. That's the student number through which we will be able to trace the money in our university's account. So that's what is required, nothing else.
Okay. So Kiran, I hope that answer your question. I'm going to lower your hand. Okay. So I see Bani has joined already. So, okay, she might be getting ready with that question. Students, Bhushanji has kept in the chat box here regarding the Duolingo requirement. Please have a look, and additionally, if you have a question, you can definitely ask us as well. So looking into other questions, I don't see any more question, but yes, so Bani, when you're ready, if you can go ahead with your question. I'm not sure if Bani can hear me. Okay, we are facing a lot of technical difficulties today.
Mental office, yeah.
That's right. So there was one question, Usha. I think there was a student, her name is Suman Gurung.
Okay.
Can you please give me the G number of the student? I think he has already.
Bhushan, I'm on it. It's 17855. I'm on it.
Okay.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
Issued.
Okay.
It's done. Suman, your offer letter has been done by us. We have removed the academic condition. Sorry, it was pending at our end. And Bizz team had already submitted your document, but it was pending at our end. So we have removed the condition of SOP now. You can expect to receive your offer probably next 1 hour. Or either the Bizz team will download it from the portal, from the online system, and send it to you, or Bhushan will do that, or someone from our team will do that in some time. But that's not our side.
Okay. And Govindji, I keep asking you about this, but even the student would like to get an update. You know, the students from Action from IA. So just then, is there any updates for those students?
Action from IA basically is, what happens is we have 80% of courses for which they are the standard programs, for which we take decision, I take decision, Bhushan takes decision, and there are other members of the team. So we take decision that. But rest of the courses like public health or nursing or some creative courses for which the application has to send to the tutor, they take decisions. So Action from IA means our international team in the UK, they will be chasing the faculty members for the decision. So it comes from that. That's why sometimes it takes a little more than expected time. So you don't need to do anything for that. We'll be chasing it. We'll be following up with our UK team and the faculty member. So we'll come back on the decision very soon.
Does it somehow have to be related with, second masters? Is that also any reason for it to take so long?
Sometimes it depends, because we need to see the overall profile of the student. We need to see whether they have submitted their master's degree mark sheet or they have just submitted their bachelor's degree. If they are pursuing their master's degree, they have to submit some transcript. Yeah. I'm talking about UK to UK.
Yeah.
So we need to see their overall pass is fine, and there's no problem in terms of the transcripts, but they have completed a degree or PG diploma. So we need to have those documents beforehand. So which is why sometimes it takes time. But then in next 2 weeks, I think we will be able to clear all those applications.
Okay.
Okay. That's good.
Okay. So Bani, if you're ready, you are on mute. I hope.
Yeah, I think.
Clearer.
Clear?
A little.
There is echo from your side, isn't it?
Can you
So
see
sorry.
everyone to like switch off the speaker? Is that done already?
Yes, it's already done, but I think it's still echoing.
Well, it's okay. Can you mention about the question and let's see if
Some of the students has just asked that if Nepal's condition will go normal, but as India is being on top list on COVID affected area, so if normally Nepal's students decision is made by Delhi, right? So every student passport is been to Delhi. So if India's condition will not be normal till visa decision, but Nepal's condition will be normal, what will happen in that situation? Some of students is asking with me, sir.
Bani, as you said, that the visa application center has already announced that they will be opening their centers in a couple of cities, which includes Delhi. So they are going to open it from 6th of July. So anyways, for visa students, they don't need to come to Delhi.
Yeah.
They don't need to come personally. So they just need to submit their file in Nepal, in Kathmandu itself, and that's it. They don't need to come to personally to India.
Yeah. No, I was not saying that they do not need to be in Delhi, I know, but
even if the situation is worse in our country, in India at the moment, so but they don't need to come. Their files will be coming, and then they will be getting their visas in their own country, in Kathmandu itself. So from Kathmandu they can fly. They don't need to come to India.
Yeah, and can I add I'll add something on this one. Okay, guys, be clear. The visa decision not take place in Delhi. It's in Sheffield. Okay, yeah. Only Delhi, your passport, they will try, send to the Delhi to get the sticker on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so just think normally, guys, your passport will be Delhi for a sticker. They will stamp it and they send back to us in Kathmandu. Okay, there is no physical thing you required. Delhi is just a mediator currently. Okay, because before Delhi is taking all the decision, now all the visa application decision made in Sheffield in the UK. Okay, so you don't need to worry about India's case. Only you need to worry if you are transit through India, if they're not allowed for international flight, then yes, you're not able to travel from Indian transit. But there are other ways as well. Okay, now university are taking charter flight from Qatar Airways, this Etihad Airways, and so it's a bit it's good for worry, but it's not like we not depend on a Delhi's decision now. Okay.
Bani wanted to know if Nepal is normal and they send in the passport, but Delhi, they cannot put in the stamp. And what will happen?
Because VFS already started. So VFS just only do the sticker, and there is some, like, say, some cargo flight already there. And they not send your passport through the car. They will come with the cargo. So you don't need to worry about that, man. That's not the problem.
Okay. Thank you so much.
The only problem is if
sir.
Nepal is not recovered by that time, and if our inspection rate is high, if Nepal government not allow you to travel, and then whether we have a charter flight, whether we have some kind of arrangement, it's not going to work. If Nepal government say we're not going to give you the NOC in what cost, then guys, even if you stay in back home country.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll go in with the question looking into the time. So please, students, write in as much question as possible. We will extend this time for 10 or 15 minutes, if that's okay with Bhushanji and Govindji. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
So
has been sent to Usha.
sorry?
Suman's offer has been sent.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he should have received it.
Okay, thank you so much, Bhushanji. Susmita here, she wants to know if we pay only half tuition fee for 2 years master program, then what are the installment facility for fee payment?
So installment facilities are there. First of all, you need to clear 50% of your tuition fees by the time you go for enrollment. The next 50% can be cleared in installments that can be discussed, with the staff at the university. Yes, if you pay the entire tuition fee by the time you go for enrollment, you will be getting a discount of £300. But if you choose to do an installment plan, then it will be a penalty of £150.
Okay. Susmita, if you still have a bit confusion on that, you can write into us. You can talk to us. Anil Nemkul, he wants to know if he can defer to January. His course is Master of Science in Computing, and he has also given his G number. So he wants to know if he can defer for January for this course.
So this course is there in January. But then again, as it was discussed previously, that, we do not know the scenario in January, but, we do run the course in January, and you can defer it to January. But if you are, having the chance to go right now, why don't you, continue with the same application and go right now? That would be much better for you as well.
You never know, Bhushan, what could happen is that now Nepalese government and Indian government may say, fine, you can fly, let's start our international airlines. And God forbid, if situation gets worsened in next few months, and by the time November, December comes, like in India, we have already crossed 650,000 people, those who have got affected. So by the time November, December comes, if it is 25, 30 lakhs, government may say no airlines to resume in December or Jan. Then students may not be able to join Jan intake too. So I think if government allows, if they resume their international airlines, this is the time, September is the time when you should go and then think about the UK institution. And I think you should not leave this opportunity. But then, yes, you will be allowed to defer in case we run this course. Generally, we run this Masters in Computing in January. So in next year, in case we run this program, you'll be allowed to defer this course for Jan. That's what we do. I just want to...
Sorry, go on there. But the consequence to defer the January is whether you have your place is secure or not.
That's also one thing. Yes.
Okay. Because Govinda, please mention these things as well. Because remember last time we have like more than 10 applications. We're not able to process because there is no seat in January.
Exactly. And seats in computing, seats in MBA, seats in engineering courses, we have a lot of seats, but then as Haribhai said, a lot of students from India, they have already paid or they have started paying the deposit. From Nepal also, we are going to be surprised, although there is no NOC, but then there are a few students, those have already got their payments done through their relatives in other countries. So, you need to think about that. I was covering one of the point of Sushmita. Sushmita, I hope you know that despite of this 2-year course, you have to pay tuition fee only in the first year. There is no fee in second year. So if your fee is 10,000 or 11,000 or 9,000, whatever, after reduction of scholarship, you need to pay that fee only in the first year. There is no fee in year 2. We do not charge any fee for your placement or your advanced practice or research or work-based learning, whatever it is there in your course. So please, there's no fee in second year.
And Kavita here is, she wants to know when will she get her cash letter for September intake.
Well, Kavita, I'm not sure when you have paid the fee, but then I can assure you that we are working on cases and we have got payments from globally. We have got payments, so team is very busy. The UK team is very busy in generating the cases. But then I can assure you that we are one of the first few universities in the UK, those who started generating the cash, producing the cases 4 weeks back. So I think first week of June we started issuing our cases. So do not worry about it. Team is working on your cash, and then hopefully you can expect to receive it by next Friday, max.
Yeah, because I have a discussion with I have sent another discussion because I used to have a meeting with the IEA. Now we didn't have that facility here, but I have sent the email Kavita, and there are 7 cash waiting from our side. So we are hoping like we'll get your cash by 2 weeks time.
Also, we have few students from India who has made the application, also waiting for the cash. So I will definitely pass in this information to them as well.
Yeah, that's why like you guys gonna be luckiest one, because we're gonna get the cash later in a 2 weeks time. Then we can, if everything sorted out, we can make a visa application as well.
Okay, so 5 more minutes. If students have any question, you can also directly speak to us, to the Bizz team, and also Govindji and Bhushanji. Just raise your hands and I will let you unmute your mic if you're having difficulties in writing in your question. Like I say always, that this is a great platform for you to ask us any question. So there will not be a Nepali session today, so please feel free to write in your questions, any confusions you have. Also, if we have already cleared out, we've already talked about cash and we've already talked about September intake and all that. But if you're still having any confusion, do not hesitate to write into us, or raise your hands and let's speak directly as well. So yeah, 5 more minutes till then. Harisa, would you like?
You are correct. But what I would like to add is students can speak directly. No question at this point would be invalid, because our questions, and those are genuine questions. So please do speak. We'll be more than happy to answer them.
Exactly.
And we would like to cover Manita's question. She's asking that she has got an offer for a nursing course for September, but then given the current lockdowns in several countries, is it possible to get extension? Manita, I do not think last day to pay your deposit for your course is 15th of July. I believe you can pay your deposit till late July, but then earlier the better. So there is no last date as such so far for you in your program. So the last date to pay is 15 July for courses, as we said before, like MBA with placement, computing and engineering, not for nursing. But however, it's just always better to pay.
There are some rules from Bizz Education as well, because what happened, like I don't want to see like my student make a payment at late and they miss the chance to enroll in the university, because I need to go with the graph. Okay, because last time we apply all of our application through priority service, though there is a visa delay and there are issues on enrollment. So this year, say what happened, guys, because my intention is to bring you here and start your study. Okay, if you apply late and if like I chase with the cash letter, because sometimes like producing the cash, requesting the cash, it takes like a month. Remember, Govind bhai, we have this situation on September last year. We chase every day and get the cash. See, sometimes we get the cash letter next day and sometimes it takes a month. So that means like sometimes things go in a worse as well. So prepare. If you're thinking to come here and do your studies, just think earlier, a bit earlier. Okay, there is no rush to make a payment right now, but you can make a payment till end of the July is fine. But don't take it to September, first week of September.
And also regarding international business communication, is the deadline same as MBA, July 15th?
No, it's not.
It's not. So what will be the deadline for IBA?
I don't think there's a deadline on intercultural business
No,
communication.
we are just thinking for the end of July going right.
End of July, yeah.
End of July.
End of July is best, because see,
Yeah.
anyways, this situation is such crucial that it's very important that they should pay ASAP so that they save time. Because we, considering the situation, it looks like that all the Nepalese students must have applied by August first week or so.
Yeah, second week, maximum second.
For visa,
we
yeah.
go to third is last one, but
Max,
second.
max.
Yeah, max is third. And one more thing, guys, university have a cash deadline as well. They'll cut off the time, and the cash deadline will be like a month, the start date. So you need to be focused on that one. And other thing is, now there is we have only like 2 programs with the placement in business. One is business communication and one is MBA. Okay, MBA is almost full. That's why we have a 15 deadline. So business communication is, say, how many applications from Nepal now? So we just we have like 40 or 50 applications already for that course. And I already mentioned the university, I don't think they will accommodate 300 students in one class anymore now. So now there are some distancing and other rules. So the class gonna be 3 times smaller than before. Okay, so bear in mind as well. Okay, so that's why some courses are popular courses. You need to make your place ASAP.
Okay, and and you mentioned that IBC is not there for January. So what will the student do if she has to defer September intake, just in case?
Then it has to be September. Though we are, trying our level best to get this course in January, but then it looks very difficult because the kind of response we have got for this program is amazing. I think last time when we had this, we had one IBC student, Sanju or Sanjay. So when he came and he gave such a beautiful experience of his in this course. So it's very popular. It has become it's a very popular course, and I don't think we'll be able to run it in Jan. We are trying, and then we have already requested the Department School of Languages to run this course in Jan, but we are not sure. So far, we're not sure.
Okay.
So either this September or next September.
And definitely, if you make the payments, they will be refunded. So
absolutely, 100% refund. Yeah.
Okay, so Kiran here, he has also the same condition. His course is affiliated to Swiss, and he wants to know if he can enroll for a PGT if he's not eligible for PG because he wants his cash ASAP. So
either it will be a master's course or it will be a bachelor's course, top of year 3. Finally, yeah.
There are 2 courses you can go for PG, that diploma course. We are trying to get the admission in a master's. That's our first priority because traditionally we accept this course. Okay, so because we didn't have that much application in 2 or 3 years, so entry requirement just changed and we need to go for that one. So for you, bachelor's degree final year is confirmed. You can come 1 year bachelor's degree final year, and you can go for PSW as well after that one. Okay, as per government rule. Okay. So you have 2 options, whether you can come on a bachelor's degree final year or just wait for the faculty decision for your master's degree.
Okay.
Give us a week or so. I think within a week or 10 days, we should be able to get back to you because anyways, we are chasing our team. We are just looking at the equivalence of this 3 years degree from Swiss College University to ours. Once it is done, then we'll be able to let you know whether we can accept you on to year 3 or masters. We are trying for masters though.
And guys, I like to let everyone know as well. I got the inquiry from head of admission yesterday saying how many Nepalese coming and what the ratio. So I'm going to give all the report today. Okay, so this meeting is especially for those things as well. What the problem with the Nepalese student facing right now and what the consequences. Okay, so I'm writing the report today. So your valuable experience and your question is matter. Okay, because I'm going to take this to the university hierarchy. Okay. So who make the decision of all those things. Like before, we didn't have this English language exemption or so many things. We have this kind of interaction. So we go to a hierarchy and we manage to go get those things. Okay. So your questions, any question Bhushan already mentioned, none of the question is invalid. So it's matter for us as well. Like this Swiss degree, we have lots of students, not you too. We have another 5 students on the line. So we are working very hard on this one.
Okay.
And also, as Haribhai said, because he is based in Preston and he keeps meeting the people in the international office, whether it's admissions or recruitment boards. On his recommendation, we are also trying that, we should introduce the bachelor's course in business management and bachelor's in hospitality. Anyway, we have been trying, and then hopefully in next few weeks, I will be able to, share it with you that whether we are going to run this course in Jan or not. We have been trying and pushing the department, and we are hoping that, something positive will be announced soon.
Yeah, there are a few courses for UG guys. If you're thinking to come UCLan on an undergraduate, we are trying to get some courses for UG as well. So it's like I'm putting my effort, but I need some support from my student as well, because your experience and your valuable words gonna be more like fruitful for us to like bring something from university. Okay, just give us some idea. Okay, so what you want. Okay, because I want like you to speak now. Okay, your trouble, your confusion. So if we clear now, later on, like you have a easy path. Otherwise, if you not clear anything now and later on you come and say, oh, you not explain me this thing, so I don't know these things. Don't be like that. Ask any question. Okay.
Right. So I'll go in with the next question, which is by Susmita Gurung. Susmita wants to know, if she does not get a placement, then do we get the degree, and can we apply for PSW GIRA?
Yes, Sushmita, if you do not go for your placement, suppose whether because of the situation or because of your own choice, suppose if you do not want to go for placement, you can get your master's degree in hospitality management or intercultural business communication, and then you can get your 2 years stay back under graduate immigration route. You can do that.
And I see Bhushan has already replied to Aman Casey regarding
part of it, not entirely, only a part of it.
Yeah. So I'll just take in his question. He wants to know about the Faculty of Hospitality Management subject and its practical. And is it possible to get this subject in September, or he has to wait till January?
This subject, yes, master's or bachelor's. That is
yeah.
Whatever the subject is, it is there in September. So be it master's or the bachelor's degree, it isn't there in September. Practical approach, well, you need to know that it will be a completely different education system in the UK. It's not an examination-based system. It's more of an assignment-based system. And this is what is essential for your critical thinking. So you will not be in classrooms for, 8 hours per day, 40 hours per week. It's not like that. It'll just be 12 to 14 hours per week. That's, I think, the very maximum. That's 3 days a week. The rest of the time, it is given more for your self-study. That is why we even have a 24/7 library for you. And, when it comes to, I think, hospitality, there are a lot of things you can do, a lot of, summer internships or winter vacation, you can do the short-term internships. Not only that, there are a lot of hotels and, other establishments in and around Preston. So you should always be looking for these opportunities once you're on a hospitality management course.
That would also sum up Kiran's question. He has mentioned MBA in hotel management, but it's something similar.
So our MBA is a general MBA, Kiran. It's a general MBA. It's a freshest MBA. We do not have a specialization in hotel management. But if you do take, the MBA course, then you can definitely, specialize in the placement that you do, and you can specialize in the project that you submit at the end of your program.
Okay. Sakar here, it's in Nepali. So he was told that he'll get offer updates within this week, and maybe he has not heard back from us or something.
It's
okay,
me.
Sorry?
It's me, I think. Sakar, as I mentioned earlier as well, we are discussing with the faculty because he got the Swiss degree as well.
Oh, okay.
So we are discussing with the faculty, Sakar. Okay. So once we got the approval from them, if we got the approval from them, you're gonna get a letter within 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay.
We get it for all of them, whoever has the relevant degree.
Yeah. In fact, he has given Duolingo and he has scored 110, so which is fine. Yeah. Your degree in your hotel management is 2 point something, so which looks to be all right. It's just the same case. Yeah, it's same like Suman Gurung, for whose case has been pending at the faculty's desk. So we are chasing them, and hopefully next 8 or 10 days max, we should be able to get a confirmation about the degree, whether we can accept you on to year 3 or master's degree program.
Yeah, and I'd like to thank Sakar as well, because he just get our advice last week, and he just sit in a Duolingo test like after counseling with me next day, and within 5 days he got the like Duolingo result. See, guys, I'm talking about the intention. Everyone say what the intention. This is the intention, guys. Sagar came on my last virtual fair, a few days back, and he discussed with me these things. And I asked him to go for Duolingo because his some marks is not enough. So he just booked that one. He just gave the Duolingo and he did the test. And I don't think like Sagar have like that much like practice on those tests. I think few practice and he got the marks. So he's
this is more than 615.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying, if you have a like skill, go for now. Don't wait. And this is the intention. If you're genuinely willing to go to university, you will go for it.
Exactly. So I will take in the last question. If anyone has any queries, but Govindji, regarding one of the notice that you've sent us regarding School of Art, Design and Fashion. So when I spoke to few of the students regarding this course, few of the students were interested in MA Fashion Design. So could you please let me know about the entry requirement? Do they have to have any portfolios or anything like that?
Yes, as we shared with you that fashion design, graphic design, textile design, surface textile design, product design, and there are a few more. If anyone has studied a bachelor's degree in these fields, they can all apply in these courses, and they have to submit a portfolio, creative work, which will be assessed by the faculty. If the faculty says the portfolio is decent enough, then Bhushan and I and then my team members, we would be looking at the academic documents, and then we'll issue the offer letters. So the advantage of these courses is that like MBA, like computing and engineering courses and masters, these courses are also 2 years now. So 2 years programming. So I don't think you'll get it in other universities. All the universities in the UK, I think they are only offering 1 year course. So there's no provision of a placement in masters in these courses. But then we got it done from our faculty, and then our faculty, they have assured us that they will find the placement for the students. They'll be assisting all the students to find a placement. And then when you go out for searching on your own also, when you see there's no competition, or maybe there's a possibility 1 or 2 May universities may be offering this. So that means there's less competition when you go out and look for your options in fashion industry. So when you see nobody is coming for competing with you, it becomes easier for you to search your placement. Like in MBA and other courses, there are few universities, those are offering 2 year programs. But then in this graphic design, interior design, textile, and all master's courses, I don't think any other university is offering this. Even if they are, or 1 or 2 are offering this, there's way less competition, and we have got very, very strong connections in the industry. There's a lot of interaction of these students with the faculty members, with the people from the industry, and they will find it easier. And most of the time you will see that the faculty members, they will arrange it for you, or the placement officers, they will arrange it for you.
Okay.
So portfolio is required, and it may take a week's time, but then we have got good terms with the international lead in the school, so who comes back with the decision of the portfolio in 2 to 3 working days generally.
So if a student is from business course, she won't be able to join this course because she does not have.
No, but what a student will do if they have just business background? Why will they come for a graphic design? I mean, they will find it very difficult if there are 19 students in their class have done their bachelor's in graphic design or interior design, and then the only student who even gets the admission, for example, even if they are able to make a good portfolio, even if they get admission, they will struggle in the class. How will you compete with students, those who have studied 3 years of degree in interior or graphic or fashion, or 4 years of degree? It's very difficult unless they have they are very, very creative, or they have done some sort of diploma along with their bachelor's degree in BBA or business management or computers. If they have done certain a diploma of 2 or 3 years or 1 year, then definitely yes, it makes sense to go for the course.
Okay. So one more question that will be for all of us, Hari sir, Govind J, and anyone can fill it up, because students do have query regarding the PSW as well. So can you provide us few information on that? Some students have confusion regarding it as well. Although there's not been any kind of fixed thing regarding it, but few information on that for the students.
Google, you're on mute again.
You're on mute.
Yeah.
Sorry, as the government has announced, that anyone who has got a tier 4 visa during the summer of 2021, they all will qualify to stay back in the UK. I'm sure there will be some terms and conditions like they must have completed their bachelor's degree or their master's degree. I'm sure nobody would be happy to keep students, those who have failed in the university, those who have not been able to complete their degrees. Why the UK government will allow such students. But then otherwise, the government is very open for international students to stay back in the UK to search the jobs or do part-time or go for further higher studies. So at the moment, they are very much on for that. In fact, not only students going in 2020, in fact, students those who have gone in January 2020 for 2-year course or September 2019, they also technically should qualify to get the stay back option under graduate immigration route.
Yeah, and regarding this one, like guys, there are another news just come as well. There are two kind of PSW visa now. One is for ordinary one for a UG and master's degree holder is going to be 2 years, and this student who got like PhD in this country, they will get the 3 years. That means see how serious is government thinking about the international student. Okay, because GIR is confirmed, it's gonna be launched by summer 2021. So we don't know the exact date, and government already give us indication, like some kind of indication saying if any student enroll course online or in a class by before like April 2021, is it 2021, they'll qualify for a GIR route as well. So suppose if you start your course from September this year and you is online, and if you come on May this year, next year, and complete your course, though you are eligible for a GIR, and there is only one that there is a small clause, you need to remember that one, and it's a the GIR, the PSW is not lead you for settlement. What it means? It means like if you say for a settlement, you need to be stay in this country for 10 years. Okay, suppose you get the visa for September 2020, okay, and you travel this country by 2021 April, okay, your visa settlement date start from 2021 April, not for September, because the settlement is start date like is going to count when you start living in UK, not when you grant the visa. Okay, there are some kind of legal things. Okay, we need to make sure, we need to verify this one, and so the clarification will become in the next 2 to 3 weeks time, so we're able to give you right advice. Okay, but as I mentioned earlier, GIR is there, PSW is there. So if you have a think your career ahead, make a decision. Okay, because this thing's not gonna last, because UK rule, you never know when it's changed. Okay, so they are very flexible with the international student right now, but I'm not sure how long it's going to be stay there, because traditionally we can see 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 till 16, 17 we didn't have a PSW in this country. Okay, so make your plan and make an application. You guys already have an offer letter, so make a further process if you need, because we all helping you every day, giving you the online counseling, though my staff, I think they give you the call and we send you the text. Please we don't think we are pressurizing you. We are just giving you the right advice to make your academic career in a right way. Okay, so please feel free to ask any questions, and later on as well, we're gonna have another session with the every university, like UCLan, we have another session with you guys as well. So whoever missed today, guys, please contact with the Bizz team, because we have just announced some updates as well. Please update yourself as well what is going on in UK, because things will be normal from tomorrow in UK, because lots of the shops and everything is open from tomorrow. Okay, so more business gonna open from tomorrow. Government is a bit flexible with us as well. Now they say if employee are willing to go for work, they allow them to go for work as well. So lots of business gonna reopen, lots of things gonna reopen, because it's a pandemic. Think about Nepal, the country like Nepal, when we gonna open the business for a normal. But in UK we already start now from tomorrow, so we are going to start from tomorrow, so everything gonna be normal. But see, there are the peak as well, some kind of glitch as well. in a Leicester city, there are some blockage going around because of these things, but government is trying to tackle in a different way. Okay, so everything is nice and easy here. So your decision is more important than our advice, isn't it? So make a decision for the certain courses, like we mentioned earlier. The deadline is July 15, and I hope they will extend. But for me, like it's not like they extend or not, whether you're gonna get the cash letter or not. Okay, if they extend, though you not get the cash letter, that's another problem for us. Okay, so it's not guarantee you're gonna get the cash letter, but as soon as you make a payment, if you have a cash letter, that means you have a guarantee place on a university. Unless you don't have a cash in your hand, the place is not secure. Okay, because that's the way our university work. Okay, because it's first come first service as well. So the person who already made a payment and secure their place, guys, you don't need to worry. I'm working with the cash team now. So by next week or in a week's 2 weeks time, I'll have a cash with the quest and everything. And please, team, go and check with the IOM as well regarding health, because that's the another document we require for a visa application. If IOM is open, go and do the medical, and just keep those documents, prepare all those documents. You don't need to wait for NOC for medical. Okay, so if that medical center is open, go and do that one. Because last time one of my students, she has no problem on her chest, but there are some marks. They found some marks, and she's not able to make an application in January, and now she's deferring for September. And see what happened now. Okay, so the earliest you make the appointment and everything and make a documents, it makes your life easy, and our life as well. Okay, that's all from my side. I think Govind, I want to say some closing remarks.
Before we go to that, it's always with your clan that I say that this is the last question, and then I get some more questions. So if it's okay, I'll take in 2 more questions that we have, and then we will end this session for today. And definitely, students, if we missed out your question, please write into us, and I will not be taking that question because it's just two more questions that I'll be taking for now. So the first one is regarding sandwich. So you did mention about the placement for PG, but what if the student is not able to secure the placement in UG? So what will happen in that case?
They can continue with your final year. Because sandwich in a bachelor's degree is like, first year they are in the campus, they'll complete year 1. Year 2, they'll complete year 2 of, the teaching course. And year 3, if they are not going for placement, they can complete their year 3 and they can get the degree.
Okay.
So placement is not compulsory for them. And placement is something which they can look at anywhere in the UK or globally.
Yeah.
So there's no compulsion. Even if, if they want to finish their 3 years and they want to go for the GIR, they can do that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the last question, would be, okay. So even, I'm so sorry, this question is a bit confusing. So, okay. So even if September, I'm so sorry, it's in Nepali, I'm trying to translate. Just give me a half minute. So the student is asking, even if there are some facility of chartered flight, and I'm so sorry for that. Just a second.
No, I think I understand this one, Rusa.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. So, guys, okay, if there is charter flight, okay, think about this one. It's 100% sure. Okay, I'm just thinking, if all university agree and if we manage to do that one, because some university already prepare themselves for the charter flight, and we just discussing. Okay, it's not 100% confirmed. Okay, what happened? If a student got the NOC, if he got the visa, okay, he have enough money to travel. Okay, in that case, yes, you can, and if Nepal government allow them to fly, international fly region, okay, then that only case you can able to travel in this country. Okay, there are 4 factors you need to think. Okay, you compulsory need a visa, compulsory need a NOC, compulsory need a authorization from government of Nepal, Okay, so this factor, there are some factors, but like what I'm saying, that's the options in a worse situation. If suppose India is like epicenter of pandemic, no one was able to travel from India, but Nepal is free of coronavirus. Okay, and Nepal and UK, like they say, okay, you can travel each other's. In that case, we might think about these things. The options one, okay, but it's not like we're gonna do tomorrow. See, University of Bolton yesterday, isn't it? Raj Sampathji mentioned like if we're able to travel from India, they'll think about that one. Because if we have like 300 numbers from Nepal, okay, I don't think like if 3 university gonna say, okay, we have this number, I don't think like they're gonna say, okay, well, we're not gonna do that one, because university have some responsibility as well for a student, but you need to fulfill your responsibility first. If we know the number, then we can have an arrangement of those things. If we don't have a number, how can we make an arrangement? That's why like it's gonna be both sides. But yeah, I'm in a contact with other Nepali agent as well, okay, who are sending students to UK education. So I'm in a contact with them as well. So let's see if things will better, then we'll do something. But it's not 100% guarantee, guys. Okay, because if we need to find some kind of like a reservation, what I'm saying, if you need to book a holiday, you need to book 3 months earlier, isn't it? Similar things here. Demand, you see, if anyone wants to come from BBA to MBA, the demand and supply principle, guys. Okay, you need to do your basic basic business concept, just follow that one and just process your application. Okay, because it all depends on situation in Nepal and UK. Okay, but that's why I'm saying like it's charter flight not means like Hari gonna charter the flight tomorrow and bring all this to here. No, there are so many things we need to fulfill before doing those things. Yes, it's really easy to say I can make a charter flight, but there are lots of consequences. There are a lot of the authorization from government, not only Nepal government. The university need to talk with the other governments, because we didn't have a direct flights. We need to go to like other like mediator governments. There are so many things to do. But what I'm saying, this is the idea. Like similar, like I have an idea with some payment plan and something like that, which I said to university and they accept that one. This is my idea. So I have a discussion with the other university, but I need the exact number. Okay, and regarding like, is there only one medical center in Kathmandu? No, there are some others in other cities as well. Okay, so please contact with my Nepal office, or Bani and Kedar, please help Aman to find other medical center as well. Let's see whether they are open or not. That's the main thing.
Okay. So having said that, it brings us to the end of today's session. We will definitely try to put in more of the session if Govindji and Bhushanji are available. But you have always been a part of all our affairs. So we are very, very thankful for your participation. I am again sorry for extending the period a bit longer, but thank you so much for joining us, Govindji and Bhushanji.
It's always a pleasure to be part of any of the Bizz, even whether it's online or face-to-face in Nepal, Kathmandu. Before we say a final goodbye, I'd just like to reiterate a few things, because most of the students have been asking about the online teaching or the face-to-face teaching. So we reiterate that it will be a mixture of both face-to-face and online teaching and learning. That will be the UK. So we'll be adjusting our timetables to limit the student numbers, the number of students in one class. So at one point of time. And as I said before, that our campus will be open 7 days, so that we can allow more and more flexible timetables for the students, and we can adjust more students in the campus. Then we'll have a small group of teaching. We'll have live interactive lectures online, but then we'll also have small group of teaching. We'll give lab experience to students, so that they can come to the campus and use the lab facilities, because they can't study from their accommodation. Then in terms of keeping the campus safe or students safe, we'll have one-way systems, so that not many students are in the campus at one point of time. Then social distancing signages in every area. So we'll also manage the overall number of people in one meeting room. We'll have swipe system, swiping their card to access into the buildings. It's not that everyone can come inside the building. We'll have the swipe card system, so that they can get access to the buildings. So these are few things which we'll be doing apart from the regular cleaning thing in the campus. So these all things will be following, and further guidelines from the UK government. So we can assure students that September intake is on, and we are trying our level best to give you the best of the experience in the UK. So that's what we can say. But then, as we said, that if you are really serious about your career, about joining us in September, please try to pay your deposit ASAP so that you have a confirmed place in the university. Get your CAT setter. In case you are not interested to come, or if you are not able to come, please just fill up the application form, the refund form, and your money, whole money, will be refunded, sent back to the same account from where you pay within 2 to 3 months of time. But then we do not charge anything. No money of yours will be deducted. Same money will be coming back to your account, or you can get it deferred to Jan intake or further intakes. That's what I would say. We would say.
Okay. So yeah, that brings us to the end of today's session. Thank you so much, Govindji and Bhushanji, for joining us, and also all the students here present here, all our offer holders. If you, again, additionally, definitely you'll have queries, definitely you'll have confusion, please feel free to write into us, call our Nepal team. Our offices in Nepal has already been functioning, definitely with the social distance measures. Make an appointment, and also our office in UK has already started. So just make sure to make an appointment beforehand you come into the office. Yeah, having said that, I will end today's session. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Shah. Thank you, whole Bizz team. Thank you, everybody. Take care of yourself and stay safe.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.